Hello everybody, it is TheAireaidLord and I have a gaming update for... Today is Sunday, 6/10, June 10th, and I'm going to be talking about some interesting things. I'm actually really excited for this coming weekend. In about a week's time, I will be at another wonderful convention with some good friends of mine, and we will be having a fabulous time. I'm going to go into detail about how I will be executing the convention circuit and everything I will be doing at this specific convention. Let's see. Yes, that's a nice image. I hate having to keep my dashboard on the freaking advertisements. It pisses me off, but I mean, you still have everything moving, but whatever. It's easier to focus. Anyway, this gaming update I'm going to talk about just briefly. I only did a couple of things last week, and I'm doing some ongoing things right now, and I want to just briefly touch upon them and then talk about the future like I've done in the past ones. So last week was the week of E3. I made, just like the year before, I made 3 videos for the press conferences. The press conferences were for the 3 major companies, Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony. I teamed up with a fan and also a guy who interviewed me. He's a cool person I've been talking to. His name's P-Dog. He is the head person of the King of Hate podcast, and he interviewed me back in April. So I invited him to talk about what happened with each press conference, because he watched more of it than I did, because I couldn't sit there for 2 hours and listen to the entire thing. I listened to the parts that I wanted to listen to, and I also watched the new gameplay footage that I was interested in. But I didn't care to watch the entire thing. I mean, I did watch most of it, if not all of it, but it was in chunks. It's not like I did it in one full swoop. So I made those 3 videos, and they varied. I put them out, and some people commented and liked them, but I didn't expect it to be hugely an immense population of people coming to them. Primarily because there are so many other people that were actually at E3, and there were also people who were covering it, G4 and IGN, GameSpot, all these places that were covering the convention in depth. And I was just going off of what I knew and the notes and the things that I watched. So that was it really for E3. It was just a way for gamers to experience new games. I mentioned this last week, but I do have a pretty bold plan. Actually, did I mention this? I don't know if I mentioned it, but I have a pretty bold plan for E3 2013 next year. I'm not going to spoil it, but I have a very, very interesting plan for next year, but I will be revealing that in the future. I'm not sure when, but I just want to throw it out there that I am hoping to attend next year. My first E3 ever would be huge, but I'm going to go into details later in the future. Probably, I don't know, maybe I'll reserve it for the end of the year in December when I age again, and I'll tell everybody what the plan is, if it goes according to plan, because I am in the works of trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. Right now, it's actually funny. If you haven't caught on, there's just a little piece of news. It's kind of funny that E3 is actually thinking of relocating. This year it was at the Los Angeles Convention Center in California. They're actually thinking of moving because apparently they're destroying part of the convention center to add a Super Bowl stadium. I know, it's fucking stupid, but we need more Super Bowl stadiums because everyone's going to attend those. So they're destroying the west wing of the convention center and adding a south wing. Now, I mean, it's pretty much the same area space that they'd be using, but for some reason the heads of E3 are like, well, it might screw with our spacing and how we deliver products to the place for, people to play new games. So they're thinking of relocating, and they're thinking maybe of San Francisco. I can't see it leaving the California area. I've heard rumors that it could be going to different places like New York or Louisiana, but let's be honest, who the hell's going to go to Louisiana for E3? Like, California is where you got Los Angeles and San Francisco, you got all these major cities, and, it's, a very highly populated city in a very highly populated state. It makes sense to have the convention there. I don't know. I mean, I think when E3 started, it started in Atlanta, which, it was growing at that point. But now that it's so big, it makes sense to be held in Los Angeles. I don't really know. I mean, if I'm going to try to go next year, obviously where it's going to be held is going to be a factor. I think they're talking about it right now. Now that the convention's over, I think they're in the works of trying to discuss something to work it out. I'm hoping it'll stay in Los Angeles. They're not sure right now, but maybe I'll tell people in a future gaming update if that changes. And then yesterday I did another Legend of Korra review video. Each week, on Saturday when this new episode to this TV series comes out, I review it and I show people what I liked and what I didn't, and an overview of the entire episode. Since it's a TV series, it's actually very, very well done. Those videos have actually been very popular on my channel, and I'm looking to do more of those. Each Saturday it comes out, and the season finale is actually June 23rd, which is like an hour-long thing. So maybe I'll make a longer video dedicated to that. But it might actually be hard because next Saturday, obviously, I have the gaming convention, so it's kind of be hard to make a review video. If I don't even know if I'll be able to view it because it's midday and I'll be busy with the convention at that time. So yeah, so that's what I did yesterday. All right, that was really it. Okay, wait a minute. I believe I also completed Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Future Soldier. I had the guerrilla mode to do, and I actually played it with a fan of mine, and we teamed up and we did 2-player guerrilla mode, which is basically like horde mode, except you have to defend an objective, and it's kind of similar. We unlock different perks and stuff, and you can upgrade your guy, so it was pretty cool. And then I reviewed the game. I reviewed Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Future Soldier, so that game is completed, and now we can move on. So this week, you might be asking, well, are you going to play any games before your gaming convention, which I'm going to talk about the gaming convention towards the end of the video, but what are you going to do in terms of games? I know there have been some games that have been released. Like, there's one game called Lollipop Chainsaw, apparently, that people have been saying that's anticipated. I can't really see myself getting that, just, for a couple of reasons. Number one, this week I want to focus on packing for my convention and, gathering my thoughts so I can go in and have, a positive outlook on it and, make it a fun event. Also, I'm also planning on doing some more classic PC gameplay. Yesterday, I actually filmed some footage of an old PC game called Lionel Traintown, which is a game that no longer is made. The company doesn't exist anymore, and you can go on eBay and it goes for like $100. So it's like one of these rare games, just like how the PlayStation 1, they don't make it anymore, so it's rare for it to be, on eBay or something to sell. So I did some footage. I actually beat half the freaking game yesterday because it's such a short game. I mean, that's not really short, but when I was a kid it was harder to beat it because I was so young. But now that I'm older, it's easy just to manipulate everything. But I took some footage of that yesterday, but I didn't want to upload it because I wanted this to be the video that I wanted to get to. I am going to upload that footage probably tomorrow. So today's Sunday. I'm going to upload this gaming update today on Sunday. And then later on, maybe like Monday, Tuesday, I will put up some Traintown footage, which is old classic PC gameplay if you're interested. Actually, the funny thing is, there isn't one person on YouTube who has done a full playthrough of that game. I see on YouTube there are some people who have done sparsely, populated videos of it, but not one person has actually done an entire playthrough. So I'm looking to do that, especially since when I was a kid, the final level I couldn't beat. I unlocked it and I just couldn't beat it. It was a freaking impossible level, and I'm hoping to beat it this time and redeem my childhood, enemy. So we'll see where that goes. But I'm not going to be playing any new games. Last week Inversion came out, which I don't know why it did. The week of E3 made no sense. This week Lollipop Chainsaw, don't know anything about it. Probably won't be getting it. Traintown, I'll be doing some classic gameplay just to get that out of the way. Another classic game that people have wanted. I think in early May, when I first hooked up my old PC, I started playing Age of Empires 2. I made 7 videos of Age of Empires, and some people were like, "Oh, nostalgia, it's really cool." So I'm hoping to do more of that classic gameplay throughout the year. Every once in a while when we have downtime, no games coming out, stuff like that. So, last thing before I wrap up the video is obviously the main meat of this gaming update, which is too many freaking games. That is the name of the video, and this is a gaming convention which last year I wanted to attend. Last year it was the weekend of Mother's Day weekend back in early May, which I don't know why they did this. I mean, this is somewhat of a local convention. It's not like it's like it's not like it's on the level of New York Comic Con or PAX East. This is a local convention. It's just to go, have fun, sign autographs, buy merchandise, play a few games, enter a few tournaments. It's not like it's anything major. So last year, I didn't really understand why they fucking did it for Mother's Day weekend. It was stupid. I had stuff going on. I think I had just come back from surgery at the time, and I was spending time, resting with my family for Mother's Day, and there was no reason for me to make the freaking 4-hour trip out there. But this year, it makes more sense that they chose the weekend of June 15th through the 17th to have it. That is coming up, yes, in a couple of days, obviously, but I am going to be leaving, just to let everyone know how this is going to be happening, okay? I'm going to be going, and I'm going to be meeting up with a couple of friends, okay? Most of you know who my friends are: Darkside Phil, John Rambo, OJ, those type of people who I've spent time with, hung around with in previous conventions, and conversed with on multiple levels. I'm going to be hanging out with them at their vendor table, which is going to be all weekend. They're going to be selling different stuff. I believe Phil is going to be selling some Project 7 merchandise. John Rambo will have some t-shirts from his web series. OJ is actually making some candles right now, and he will have those for sale. And I believe Phil is bringing his girlfriend, and she's making some earrings or something. I don't really know, but apparently, if I guess if girls go to this convention, they can pick up on those, which might be pretty cool. But and I will be, in addition to that, I will be selling my novel, which, I've talked about sometimes, not a lot, because it doesn't have to do with video gaming, but I will be selling my book there, the one I wrote, 300 pages. I will be selling it. Some people have actually sent me messages and said, oh, I want to buy it. There was one person who wanted an autograph from all of the DSP community. I think that's really cool. I will be doing that and shipping that out. And I put my preferences to busy. That's okay, though. So yeah, it's cool. Some people have shown interest in purchasing it and actually meeting me there. So this is going to be different because at MagFest, not many people knew I was going. I did tell people, but it was new for me. It was the first time I actually hung out, quote unquote, for the first time with DSP and friends. So I think now that people know that I'm going to be at this convention and I'm a more widely known name, I'm done lots of gameplay with my friends and stuff. My channel has grown immensely. I think people are going to recognize me more, and I'm going to have some cool conversations. I'm going to be taking footage the whole time. I'll have my camera, charging all the batteries, charging all the memory cards, completely free. So I'm really looking forward to having all of that at my disposal for the entire time. So Friday I am getting up. I don't know what time I should get up. I'm saying maybe like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I know that's insanely early, but I'm going to have to get up at that time and drive out to Oaks, Pennsylvania, where the convention is held. I don't know how long the drive is going to be. On Google Maps, it said the drive was 7 hours, which is kind of fucking ridiculous. From where I live, I didn't think it would be 7 hours. But I'm going to be driving, through New York and all that stuff. It's going to be rush hour traffic. I'm going to try to time it out so that it's not going to be insane with the fucking traffic. So we'll see how it goes. And then I hope to get there about 10:30. I will check into the hotel, make sure I'm situated with all my stuff at the hotel room. Then I will head down to the convention center, which I believe is across the street. You got the Marriott Hotel, and then you got the convention center across the street, so I will go there. And I don't know, I heard from Phil that he's leaving early in the morning Friday. Not as early as I am, but he's definitely leaving early to make sure he doesn't get stuck in traffic like he did last year. So I don't know if I'll get there before or after them, but regardless, I will be there, and I'll try to man their table so no one goes over and fucking screws with it. And we'll all be helping each other. We'll all be hanging out, going out to eat, all that kind of stuff that we did at MagFest. I have footage of that, and people seem to like that vlog footage. So I will be taking some of that and be doing all that sorts of stuff. So when I'm at the convention, my main goals are to sell some copies of the book. Obviously, I've really enjoyed getting feedback. A lot of fans have posted feedback and said, oh, your book is so good, I didn't know you were a writer, it's really cool that you do writing and video gaming. So I'm hoping to have more conversations like that with fans. Also, I actually sent some emails a couple of months ago to a couple of people who make custom artwork. This art I've purchased before. At MagFest I purchased a Halo action figure, which I believe I showed on camera. At New York Comic Con I bought a Proto Man from the Mega Man series, and both those figurines are on my wall. At PAX East I wanted to buy some merchandise. At Connecticut, I didn't even know they had it, but Too Many Games, I know that they make this stuff. There are lots of unique vendors who sell this type of artwork, and I'm looking to buy some of this stuff. And I've put in requests, like I asked a couple of people, oh, can you make a Jak and Daxter one? Can you make a Ratchet and Clank one? You know, some of these game series I played years ago. So I'm hoping they made those. I didn't get any emails back that they actually were, which is kind of weird, not really good customer service. But anyway, I'm hoping that they do, you know, get back to me and that they do make these so then I can pick them up and purchase them at the convention. So artwork is a priority. Also, just to have fun. You know, I want to hang out with my friends. I do have some questions that I have to ask some of my friends in particular about things going on, such as when we're filming Project 7 Episode 5, such as, you know, any co-op we want to do in the future, stuff like that. So, lots of things that I need to talk about with my friends, obviously, and then, you know, having fun is what I came for, you know, talk to fans, talk to friends, and play some games. I don't know if I'm going to enter any tournaments. All the conventions that I've gone to in the past, I've never entered any tournaments. It's not really something that I'm, you know, in for. To be honest, like, it's not like I'm good at any of these games. Like, you know, I could enter a Call of Duty or a Halo tournament. I was actually really competitive with Halo a couple of years ago, but I've kind of fallen out since then. It's not like I'm going to beat these guys. I mean, I'm sure the people who are going to be at this convention are going to be somewhat skilled, more skilled than I am at this stuff. So, I mean, maybe I could try, but if it's like a fee, like it's like, oh, you got to pay $15 to enter a tournament, I'm not going to bother. So it's like paying $15 to get your ass kicked, and I'd be like, well, why didn't I should have freaking wasted that on a freaking Call of Duty DLC instead of wasting that on a tournament that I was obviously going to lose. So, yes, that is the entire schedule for Too Many Games. I will be there Friday, Saturday, and then I think early Sunday or sometime, you know, maybe like 10 o'clock Sunday, I have to leave. That will be the leaving day, and I will be back on the road, and then I will be back. I will bring my laptop with me. I don't know how well the internet's going to be at this Marriott hotel. If the internet is okay, I will be able to upload videos. At MagFest, at the TheAireaidLord National, the internet was actually really, really good, and I was able to upload almost, I was able to upload every single video that I took, so it's not like I had them stuck while I was, you know, at the convention and stuff. So, yeah, I will be uploading videos. Like, you know, Friday, when I take my footage from Friday night, I will be uploading that footage. Saturday, when I take that footage, which will be a lot, because Saturday night there is an after party at an amusement, you know, I think it's called Arnold Family Fun Center. You have to get the final boss pass in order to get into this. There's going to be a special performance by a band, which I have never heard before, and apparently my friends haven't heard either, so I'm looking forward to all that music that I experienced at MagFest. There'll be drinks and food, so I think there are still some final boss tickets left. You can check on the website, toomanygames.com. I don't know if there are, but they might be dwindling at this point. But check it out if you're interested. I'm sure you can get tickets, you know. It's not like it's going to be sold out like a PAX or an E3 or something. So, again, I would suggest if you live in the New England area to go out to Pennsylvania. You can meet me and the entire crew, and I think it'll be fun. So that is it. That is Too Many Games, the gaming convention in Oaks, Pennsylvania. I'm excited to be going. This is my first time going, and it's going to be really fun. I have some people who I want to meet up with. I've actually been in conversation with them, and they say what they want to meet me, get some autographs. I'm pleased. I'm more than willing to do it, and I think it's going to be a great opportunity, great experience for everyone. So, and then after that, the rest of June will probably be, you know, winding down. I'll try to finish up the Train Town game. At the end of June, I will be heading off to my summer house like I do every summer, and I will still be able to film. I'll be bringing a plasma screen TV and maybe either the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox, because I'm still waiting for confirmation on the Ratchet & Clank HD Collection release date. Insomniac keeps pushing it back, so I can't figure out when the hell they're going to release it. So once I have a release date on that, I will let you know. And then some point during the summer, like July, August, I will be filming Project 7 with Phil in Connecticut. And I will be a guest on that, and whatever plans they have for that, you will be able to see. Okay? Alright, I think this has gone long enough. We're almost in 20 minutes, so I will stop the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys will enjoy the footage. I will leave this, I might upload some Train Town footage, but I'll have this video up for the main video for a while. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoy all of the Too Many Games footage coming up on the channel. And stay safe, and I'll see you later.